The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Not only that, if we use fake ID in our lives, how far do you think we would get? Would we be able to get a driver's license or get a passport? Or
Absolutely.
like that?
You know, I would love to stage in every. Let's go to get 1,000 people in every city to go to the Department of Licensing with fake ID and try and get a driver's license. And when they say no, just say, "Well, Obama did it. Why can't I do it?" And do the same thing with everything. Turn in your tax returns with a fake ID and tell them, "I just want you to know this is a fake ID, but that's okay, isn't it?" And when they say, "Well, no, it isn't," "Well, Obama does it. He turned in his
Mona, I'm going to put you on
tax
hold
ID."
for a minute.
Okay.
Linda, I have a special caller right now who's going to give us an update right now, and I'm going to go to that caller right now. And I believe that we have Carl Gallups from Freedom Friday on the line.
Yes, Mike, I'm here.
Hey, Carl.
Well, hello, Linda.
Hi.
Hey, God bless you. It's good to hear you.
Yeah, you too. So you got an update. I can't wait to hear.
Yes. Mike, are you there?
Yes, I had Carl call in today because I understand, Carl, that Mike Zulu is on fire and in Washington, D.C.
Yes, Mike and Linda, the very latest, two things happened kind of back-to-back. One of them is Mike Zulu was contacted by another very high-ranking, I'm just going to say government official at this point, somebody who could get something moving on this, and was asked to come to Washington, D.C. to make a presentation of his findings. And so he did, and he's back home now. He was there all day yesterday. I talked with him late last night on the phone, and I talked with him about 45 minutes ago. That meeting went well, and that person is going to be having a meeting very soon with Congressman Steve Stockman, who has also asked Mike to come back to Washington to give him even more information. So the bottom line is we're finally getting some movement from some people who can make things happen, and we're closer now than we have been in years. Can't promise anything yet, except for the fact that wheels are turning, people are listening, and people who can make a congressional investigation happen are getting interested. And the second thing that happened at the same time while he was in Washington, the World Tribune published a huge article wherein they've investigated this matter and did a lengthy interview with Mike Zulu and did their own investigation. And the title of the article was something along the lines of "Forensic Evidence Proves Birth Certificate is 100% Forgery, No Doubt About It." That was in the World Tribune today, or yesterday. So both of those things happened yesterday, and they're in the works, but this is moving along.
Well, thank you, Carl. I've been following it, and I had my show scheduled for today, and that's why I called you to give us the latest and breaking update. Like I said, Zulu is in Washington, D.C., and making waves. Carl, a quick question before I let you go. Do you think by Congressman Stockman stepping forward started the ball rolling?
I think it didn't hurt, that's for sure. The ball was already rolling before he stepped forward, but he certainly has really speeded the process up, yes, and it's wonderful that he is that much a part of it now.
Okay, great. Carl, you have about 30 seconds. Why don't you tell people how they can find you on your show?
Thank you. The easiest thing to find out everything about me, including my radio show, is carlgallups.com, carlgallups.com. And it's a pleasure to be on your show today, Mike. Thank you so much. It's good to talk to Linda Jordan as well.
Great. See you.
Thank you, Carl. Have a good day.
Okay. God bless you guys.
Okay. Linda, before we go any further with the show, because time is running out, we have about 10 minutes left.
Okay.
When I called you last week and invited you on the show, you told me that you now are getting interactive, which is what my site's been about since day one. What can people do? What can someone who wants to do something now do with Linda Jordan?
Well, I'm, I had a website going because I had I'd filed a ballot challenge to keep Obama's name off the ballot here in Washington State because he's using fake ID. And I lost the challenge, and then in August,
You didn't build that. Somebody else made that happen.
Oh, yeah. So I had appealed it to the Supreme Court, and they had fined me $13,000 for filing an appeal. And so I started a website with some friends on the Internet to fundraise for legal fees. And after paying the legal fees, I had former Supreme Court Justice of 15 years, Richard Sanders, represent me. Very wonderful man, lots of integrity, and he did a fantastic job and got it reduced to $3,500. So after paying him and the fine, I have money left over, and I'm starting a new website. The original one was ObamaForgeries.com. I'm starting a new website, which should be up and running before the summer's out, called ObamasFakeID.com, and it's going to be an interactive television set, like from the 1950s. You can turn different knobs. We'll take you to different places, but the feature is going to be a featured video, either daily or weekly, of ordinary citizens directly taking on Obama and basically saying, I know what you did. You're using fake ID, and then whatever they want, 2 to 3 minute videos that we will feature on the website and just generate there's so many wonderful people out there that really do know what's going on. And if we can just give them a platform to say it and to take on this treasonous, I want to say a foul word, but I can't. We got to take them on head-to-head, citizen by citizen, one way or another, we're going to get them. And I don't mean we're going to harm him, but we are going to get him for usurping the White House, for the treasonous acts that he's committed against our country, and he's going to have to stand trial somewhere, somehow. And it's not going to be, unfortunately, the people who are responsible for taking care of those things legally. It's going to be citizens that are going to press and press and press for it until it happens, I think. So this will be a platform for the everyday Joe to get on there and say what he wants to this man. Although I hesitate to use the word man. What?
Which is what scares me, ordinary citizens. There's going to come a time when the microphone's going to be cut, the Internet's going to be cut. I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all, but our voices are being drowned out slowly, but we are still there doing the same thing day and day, trying to get the word out, trying to get the truth out. It's pretty evident as what it is. Our resources are limited. We have to use Blog Talk Radio. We have to use blog, such as BirthaReport.com, probably the best place you can get daily information.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable. And that's called finally it's starting to move a little bit.
Yes.
Great. Linda, I'm going to bring Mona back on for 1 minute. She's been holding patiently. We have about 6 minutes left. I know Mona, she helps me out on the website as much as she can. We have ordinary lives to lead, go to school, go to work, take care of the kids, and she helps me out as much as she can.
Right.
And it's just one day at a time, one person at a time. Are you there, Mona?
Yes.
Great. Did you hear Carl Gallup's update?
Yes, that's great. That is great
A little
news.
exciting.
And that idea for that website is awesome.
Well, hey, start filming. It's gonna. I'm gonna solicit anybody and everybody. Of course, we'll have the veto power there, depending on what we get. But I'm also going to ask some people like Victoria Jackson if she'll bring one, and just we're going to look for specific people that we think are just kind of on. Now, she's definitely out there on this issue, which is great, and totally supports our efforts. But I want to get people that maybe are sitting on the fence, but they want to say something, and I'm going to try and convince them to submit a video for this. And it'll have links to like our 5 fave websites and documents and my E-Verify research and the lawsuit that I that I filed so people can read those documents themselves. A lot of people, just love getting sound bites, but I don't want to completely dumb it down. I'm a firm believer in saying the fewest words to get your point across, but I also want to have the facts and the evidence there for people to get their hands on if they want it. And I'm amazed at how many people still don't know what's going on. They're still in the dark. And
I have some people on my Facebook that tell me that I'm crazy, that I don't know what I'm talking about. And
what evidence? Do they give you any evidence when they say that?
No. And I asked. I went to high school with some of these people, and it just amazes me. They will not look at the evidence. I send them links, and I try, but they just will not hear me. They tell me I'm crazy.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know how you break past that.
I haven't been successful yet, but I'm going to keep trying.
There's a difference between I think it might rain and it's raining out right now. It's fear. People will say things like Mona just said. They will say it out of fear. They won't come back and say, what evidence do you have? What documentation do you have? Tell me what the facts are. You're a racist. You don't know what you're talking about. You hate Obama. You hate this one. You hate that one. Well, because I hate him makes it a lie? No, it's documentation. It's evidence that's been uncovered.
Right, look at the evidence.
A lot.
You know what got me with the I did a report called Hawaii Inc. And because there's so many elements of this forgery to focus on, of his birth certificate that was posted on the White House website. But first and foremost, his lawyer went to Hawaii to get 2 paper documents, and somehow all they came back with was a PDF file. So right there, forgery. It's not what he went to get. It's not what he says he got. It's not what he asked for. He asked for paper. He got a PDF file. 2, I focused on the ink because Hawaii has a law that says that all birth certificates are to be signed in permanent ink, the signature. So the signature of Obama's purported mother, and with Obama, purported, has to be the preamble to anything Obama because he's a liar, so we have no idea. So Obama's purported mother, Stanley Ann Dunham, her signature goes from what appears to be ink, pixels, to computer-generated pixels. And you can't go from ink to computer-generated in a bona fide signature. It's a forged signature. You don't go from ink in 1961 to computer in 2000, whatever. And why couldn't a liberal or progressive get their mind around that? That's all. Just that one little point that tells you the whole document is forged.
Mm-hmm. Linda, you have 30 seconds left. Would you mind giving out how people can contact you, donate to your cause?
Well, right now, like I said, the website's not up, but it will be obamasfakeid.com. I think obamaforgeries.com will also still be around. I have a P.O. Box, Linda Jordan, P.O. Box 2608. You know what? I'm so sorry. I can't think of the P.O. Box number, and I just renewed it. But it will be on the website, the P.O. Box number. And hopefully, like I said, by the end of the summer, so people start thinking of a 2 to 3 minute, whatever you want to say to Obama, and one way or another, we'll get that guy.
Linda, I really want to appreciate you coming on the show, and I thank you again. And Mona.
You're welcome. Both you guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, this is Mike from Where'sObamasBirthCertificate.com. You heard Linda Jordan. You heard Carl Gallows give a live update about Mike Zulu. I urge everybody to go to Where'sObamasBirthCertificate.com, BirthaReport.com. BirthaReport.com for daily, current, up-to-date information. Everybody have a good day.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.